Hey guys, so today is March 15th, 2020, and I thought I would make a video about the coronavirus in Saudi Arabia. Now this is how we protect ourselves from the virus. We wear this shamag. I'm just kidding. But it seems like a lot of stuff is going down right now in the kingdom, and I wanted to give you a kind of inside look at what's happening and what people are doing about it. And well, if you're interested, that's it. And if you have any questions down below, if you want to hear something else or about topics about certain things, maybe I'll make another one. I don't really know where this is going. So today's March 15th, the Ides of March. It's a Sunday here, which is the beginning of the work week in Saudi Arabia. And today is the first day that Saudi Arabia has banned all international flights in and out of the country starting at 11 a.m. It is just past 6 o'clock right now. Now, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, it's a huge place, and what's true in one area may not necessarily be true in another. So just for the sake of clarity, I'm in a town called Khamis Mushait. It is in the Asir region of southeast Saudi Arabia, not too far from the more popular and more wealthy city of Abha. And where I am, the elevation is about 2,200 meters. That's about 6,600 feet if you are an American like me. And temperature right now is about 20 degrees Celsius, which is quite pleasant. In fact, the weather here is actually really great. But let's talk about the virus, which is what everybody on Earth wants to hear about right now. I have some notes about things that are going on in the kingdom and about some predictions that I have for the near future. So today we have the beginning of the 2-week flight ban in and out of the country, which is affecting some people, obviously, who wanted to visit to do the Umrah, which is a pilgrimage at Mecca. Also tourists, and also a lot of employees. Saudi Arabia has a workforce that is about 2/3 foreign. So there are a lot of Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, Jordanians, Egyptians in the kingdom that can't leave now, at least for 2 weeks. I expect that this ban will be extended a little bit longer, maybe 4 weeks, 6 weeks. We'll see how it goes. My contract is supposed to end in the middle of May, and right now I'm starting to worry about whether I'll be able to get back to America or anywhere out of this country by then. Right now, as of March 15th today, when I woke up, Saudi Arabia had 103 cases of the coronavirus. This is an increase from yesterday, where when I woke up it was, I think, 62 cases, and then it went up to 81 later in the day. Now we're at 103. And worldwide, we're sitting at just under, or just over, about 157,000 total cases, which is about a 10,000 increase in the number of cases from yesterday. Confirmed cases. The actual number is probably much higher. Could be 250,000, could be 400,000, might just be 180,000. The world is a big place, and there are certainly a lot of untested people with the coronavirus. Also announced today, March 15th, all sports events within the kingdom are canceled. So there are no more sports games. Football or soccer is the most popular sport in the kingdom, and now all stadiums are closed, and pretty much everything else that involves sports is canceled. Starting last week, that is on March 9th, my birthday, it was announced that, maybe it was on Sunday, I think, no, it was on the 9th, so 6 days ago, it was announced that all schools and universities in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia were being closed. So I'm an English professor here in Saudi, and we're teaching classes all online now. So that is happening as well. All the students are at home, most of them not coming to the online classes, as you might expect. And we're not sure exactly how long that's going to be. They told us 2 weeks minimum. I expect personally it will be to the end of the semester, which is in 8 weeks. What else do I have here? Oh yeah, I emailed the embassy, the American embassy in Riyadh today, asking them if they had any information about the coronavirus or about flights, or if they were planning to evacuate any Americans in the kingdom. And they said they gave me a pretty stock email. I'll put it up on the video so you can read exactly what happened, but they pretty much told me that there were no evacuation flights planned for any Americans in the kingdom. And there are about 35,000 Americans working in Saudi Arabia. A lot of them in the oil industry, or in education for either Saudi students or even for the Saudi military. A lot of English professors teaching the Air Force and the National Guard English as well. There's a kingdom-wide shutdown rumored to be forthcoming. I expect that will be announced within 48 hours, and I'm not sure exactly what that's going to look like here in Saudi Arabia. If not, what is considered essential travel or not. I don't know if we'll be able to go from Khamis to Abha, or to Jazan, or to Al-Baha, or even to Jeddah. I don't know. Right now, anyway, domestic flights are not banned in the kingdom, as far as I know. So that is still a possibility, but if they shut down non-essential travel, that might mean that you can only go to the store to get food, or to a pharmacy, or to a hospital, maybe to a mosque as well. I expect that they will not shut down the mosques. Islam is a big deal here. But we'll see. There are, as you can see in the background, I don't know, probably 100 mosques. They're minarets somewhere off my rooftop. But we'll see what happens there. I'm going to a grocery store tomorrow, hopefully. And this isn't exactly a country where you can film a lot of people. They don't take it very well. So if I get any footage for you, it will be footage that I've snuck for you. Even I was downtown today, just getting a little bit of very innocent B-roll of some of the day laborers working down at the city center, and I almost got in trouble for that. 8 seconds of video. So I did go downtown to the bank today. I converted a bunch of Saudi riyals for a few thousand US dollars. I have a worry that shortly, not exactly sure when, that the banks might run out of US dollars, they stop receiving them, or even that the banks might close down, or they might get so packed with people that going to one becomes a 3-hour ordeal. So that's definitely something I don't want to have to experience, so I converted a lot of my money to US dollars in cash. And when I went to the bank, there were about 25 people there, which is a lot. Usually there's only maybe 12 or 10 or something. And about half the bank tellers were wearing masks, not all of them. And I saw an open box of face masks on what I believe to be the bank manager's desk. And about 2 or 3 of the 25 people in the bank, not including me, were wearing face masks. I had a shamag over my face, but I did not have a face mask. I do have a couple that I got in China last year, but I was not wearing those. I ordered yesterday, probably too late, I ordered 2 packs of 50 disposable face masks to be delivered to my apartment, my hotel, but the estimated order delivery date is on Saturday. That's 6 days away. It might come early, might come late. might not come at all. Not exactly sure what that's going to be like, but maybe I'll have to give some of them out to my coworkers or the staff at the hotel where I live. What else do I have on my notes? Yeah, I think about 5 to 10% of the people downtown today were wearing masks. I was surprised. Most of them being the foreign workers, mostly Indians. Maybe they were Pakistani or Bangladeshi or Nepali or Afghani or somewhere else in the greater Middle East. Also, what else do I have? Oh, we can talk about oil and the oil market. So, surprise, oil is a big deal in Saudi Arabia. It contributes to 90% of the value of the Saudi exports, and according to Wikipedia, 42% of the Saudi GDP. So it's a gigantic industry, as you know. Saudi Arabia contains the second largest reserves of petrol in the whole world, or in oil, we should say. So it was also announced not long ago, a couple days ago, that Saudi Arabia is basically starting a gigantic oil supply war, and they're drastically increasing the amount of oil that they're going to produce. They're estimating that, or their goal is by April 1st, they're going to produce 2.6 more million barrels, which is an extensive amount of oil. And Saudi Arabia has hired supposedly between 25 and 30 oil tankers, which is also an incredible amount of oil tankers. It's a good time to be in the tanker business because they're in demand right now. Oil prices around the world are going to be dropping. Is this peak oil? Let me know in the comments. It could be the peak energy return on investment, the EROI, of oil, because we're going to see over the next however long this lasts for, probably more than a year, a gigantic amount of oil produced in the kingdom and in the greater region, because it seems like they're going to drive the price down, and everyone, all the major companies and countries who are competing with them in this industry are going to be forced into competition in order to basically provide for their economy during this time of what is going to become a gigantic recession. I think it's overdue. It's been 12 years. It's part of the natural business cycle. Whether the recession lasts more or less as long as the coronavirus pandemic plus 6 months is hard to say. A lot of variables that are up in the air right now. If the virus went away tomorrow, the recession probably would not. And there are lots of issues in the background, not the least of which is this oil crisis. Could also be trade war problems, generic automation, lots of debt bubbles that we're not going to get into right now because this is a vlog about Saudi Arabia and not about the global economy. So a lot of issues and moving parts going on right now. My hair is just going crazy right now. All in all, though, I have to give Saudi Arabia a lot of credit for handling this virus. All land borders to the kingdom were closed last week. Universities and schools were shut down early in this pandemic, all things considered, relatively speaking. And I think it's a great call to block international flights right now. And anyone who was worried about leaving the kingdom, should I stay, should I go? Is it better off for me to be back home in America, in India, in the UK, wherever? Now, nobody has to make the choice because we're all stuck here. I think that Saudi Arabia is doing a great job in addressing this virus right now, as far as I know. And I wish that more countries, actually, especially Canada and the United States, would follow their lead and close the borders. It's just a matter of national security. I don't think that those countries are well equipped with their healthcare systems right now to deal with this crisis. And we're going to see what happens a little bit in the future. So thanks for watching this video, guys. If you like this video, like it and subscribe. And let me know if you want to see more of these. I'm not sure if I'm going to make a second one. Not sure if anything else is going to be developing in the immediate future. I think that there will be, especially with the perhaps shutdown of the whole kingdom. My watch tells me in Khamis it is 6:24, and maybe you can hear in the background the azan or the adhan, the call to prayer. So I think it's a good time for us to leave this vlog. So thanks for watching, everybody, and inshallah I will be here with another vlog shortly.